All right, here for the third video of the ComCHOMPinator. Here we have our Craftsman mower. You know what? I was going through some YouTube videos. I've already worked on this mower before, which is why it's stupid, because it's got a nice blade on it. Well, yeah, I put a nice blade on it from one of the other mowers, and I already went through the carburetor, and it had a leaky bowl then, and it still does now. So I'll link to that video right now so you can see how dumb I am for not remembering that I even did work on this thing. That was the kind of the sad part here. In this video though, we're going to do some kick-ass stuff. We're going to fix the bowl, which I won't film much of because it's kind of boring. But then we're going to build a frame out of that thing. There, we're going to take it apart, build a frame for it so that it's a nice place, and then we're going to start drilling some holes. The hole in the wood is easy, right? We just, wood. Here, I think what we're going to do, and my wife came up with this great idea. I still think I'm going to drill it here, or cut it here, or however I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to leave the tank off for that, because that seems convenient, right? A lot of space open here. But use a like a furnace vent pipe, the duct work, if you will, and have a duct come down to here, so it shoots up here, so you can put stuff in, and it'll come through and hit it there in kind of a neat manner. We may need to cut it for this is its operating height, right? So I don't want it too high up, but I want it kind of high up so it doesn't shoot stuff back at me too bad. And of course we'll figure out in that video I didn't quite know how to fix the idle, and I still don't. So cool, we'll have to fix that too, and hopefully at that point we'll have a running prototype, and we can start throwing some things in it, and then I might modify the blade in this video as well. But I'm already burnt off 2 minutes, so let's get going. All right, so the issue with the bowl I've got is that I keep using these little rubber washers here, and here's a whole kit of them. And for some reason, they're just not small enough, or I haven't greased this one because the others were getting crushed, and they're letting gas go by. I hope that's the issue. It seems like it's coming from this point here. So I can't obviously use a rubber one. So what I had is on eBay, you go ahead and buy this ahead of time. It's a gasket material, and I just have to cut my own gasket. So we'll cut a little square, and then I'll drill a hole in it that's about that size. We'll squish it on there. And because it's a flat material, it's not going to bind up or anything, and hopefully keep our bowl sealed. All right, so I got gas in the tank. It's filling the bowl hopefully right now, or at least we'll kick it to in a minute here. I achieved my goal of I'm not leaking anymore, so I got that going for me. And so the gas tank can technically be put back to where it would normally live. In this case, though, I'm not just gonna set it aside, and we'll get going on our hole. Nice. Okay, so the thought is we'll frame it in, however, and that will give rigidity to the box too, right? This top part. If it comes through, I could cut a big pie out like this. If I cut the whole thing, is that a big hole? Versus if I had a slot, because I would ideally like it to linger in the chamber for a while, right? Getting the hell beat out of it, and then just the fine pieces fall through. So I'm wondering if I start with a small hole.
In which case, then you'd want this slot to be here.
Right.
I just wonder
how much will fall through versus
how much is gonna clog, because the ComCHOMPinator clogs badly.
True.
So that's why I said that like this was the hole that I was seeing.
Yeah.
Because it's not a big hole.
We're putting
We're
putting nasty stringy stuff in this thing too, right? Vines and things.
Yeah.
Which will get plugged up or won't get cut up correctly. That being said, I also wanted to have the chance to have the hell beat out of it, right? So if it lingers in the chomping
that's why
chamber,
we stick the hole as far away from the
intake as possible.
intake, which is here.
And we'll quad the blade up so there'll be twice as many blades.
Yeah.
And it will be going faster than hopefully the material inside. Okay, so we got 2 pallet 2x4s, so they're full of nails, aka reinforced. We buddy it right up against the machine. And then we'll bolt these in. And then in the back, we'll need to put something to keep it from rolling back, right? So we'll cut this off just so it's not in the way of my wood. Of what we were thinking of, then here it is. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out, and then we're going to staple this 2-inch chicken wire really well over it. So let me drill that out, use a saber saw and a cutter, and then we'll be winning. Where'd my safety glasses go? We got a 2-inch section here, and we're going to staple the heck out of it and then clip off everything else. Okay, so we attach the metal hose, the metal inlet port here, which is pretty good, and it's smooth on the inside to the blade, so nothing's going to hopefully catch on stuff. We got some supports and rivets that's holding that on. Then if you come in over here, we lift up the back, we have access to the screen that we have there, which is still above the blade level. So I'll work on the blades on the next video, and but for now it'll be good for testing purposes. And we got the wood chassis built, so it's got some crap in there, some light sawdust, which would be great to tell me if there's much wind involved with this thing. So that being said, let's fire it up and see what it sounds like. You should just go. I gotta get some tape for this. Not gonna be a one-start unit. We gotta fix that. Does it? Obviously we have a wind issue where we're going the wrong way. I don't want to be cramming crap in this thing and then it's blowing air up at me. But when we flip the fan over, that's probably not going to help at all. But we'll see. It's part of the adventure, right? Is the wind and what it does. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. You'll want to hang on for the thrilling conclusion. We'll do some blade work because I know I got to tinker with that some. Work on the stupid starting issue because that's annoying. And then we'll actually hopefully grind up some stuff so the ComCHOMPinator might come to life. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Leave any questions or comments down below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for awesome updates on what I'm doing. Please check out the next video I've got lined up for you, and also check out my Patreon page if you want to support what we're doing here. And finally, check out my other less tractory page, Red Barn Homestead. You can subscribe to that too, see some awesome stuff. And we'll see you next time.